How's it going, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel, and if you're returning from a previous video, I appreciate you coming back. In today's video, I'm going to be doing an overview as well as showing you a modification you can do to the ATS Tactical Gear horizontal M4 magazine pouch. I've had this pouch for over 2 years now, and I've used it on a lot of different setups, those being belts, plate carriers, and chest rigs, and this pouch works really well at retaining a magazine, and you are able to withdraw the magazine super fast and re-index it super well. So this is a great pouch, and I'm finally going to be doing an overview of this pouch here today. So without further ado, let's begin. The pouch itself is a Kydex retained pouch. What that means is on the inside, you have this plastic Kydex insert here. And this is what retains your magazine. This little notch here in the plastic creates friction on the magazine, preventing it from falling out of the pouch and holding it in place. So this is a great form of magazine retention if you need to get that mag fast. A lot of people use these for their fast mag pouches, mainly those being S-Tac Kiwis. They're kind of the leader in the market. However, a couple other companies do them. ATS does. And another pretty big one is Haley Strategic with their MP2 inserts. Those ones are also pretty common. So that's how this magazine pouch retains your magazine, and that is without anything over the top, so super fast draw and super fast reinsertion. On the front of it, you have a Velcro field here for attaching whatever pouch you want, whether that be identifiers, blood type patches, flag patches, or just goofy morale patches. Throw those on there, or you could even just leave it empty if you want to. Going around to the back side, you have your MOLLE here as your mounting point. It takes up 2 high and 3 wide on whatever you're mounting it on. It uses simple tuck tab system. However, what ATS did, they added some Velcro on the tab as well as some Velcro on the inside of the pouch here. So when you mount this, it's even more sturdy because you don't have a whole lot of MOLLE with just the 2 highs. So that's really nice when it comes to mounting this. Now I'll show you it holding some magazines. So here's a M4 magazine, just standard metal magazine. Holds that really well, no problem. Super smooth draw. That's what this was designed for. Holds these really well. That's what I used this for. I used to run this on the back of my battle belt, directly on the back like this, and this would be my speed mag. However, now I got a med kit back there, so I can't do it. However, if I didn't have that med kit, I'd definitely be using this. You can throw a metal magazine here, but this one has a Magpul pull tab on here. You could throw that in there. The pull tab kind of scrunches the fabric down, but it still has full retention on it, and it works really well. I actually like this more. This gives you even more grip on the magazine, just because of that nice rubber material. Makes it easier to draw. Next, we have a PMag. This one also has a pull tab on it, but that doesn't really affect it, as you can see, because the magazine sits high enough where that isn't scrunching it down, which is nice. The PMags work really well in here. They're smooth, just like your Stanags. They're a little bit looser, and what you can do to fix that is you can melt the plastic a little bit right on that line here and push it further in like that, and that'll just cause it to be more retained if you need that. However, I don't really think that's necessary, even with a PMag. Maybe it's a little bit loose with the PMag, but still, if you're just using this for stand mags, it's not necessary. Now I'm going to show you a simple modification you can do to this pouch to give it positive retention if you're doing some hardcore movement, jumping out of airplanes, whatever it may be. This will give you positive retention over the top of the magazine, so it's not going anywhere. So what you're going to need is one of these Velcro bungee adapters. This one's made by Cry. This comes with some of their smart pouches. However, I'm pretty sure you could probably buy these off Amazon if you don't have one of them on hand like I do. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this Velcro and apply it right here just like it's any other patch. And you're gonna wanna take your M4 magazine like this. Now you're gonna wanna go around to the back of the pouch, bring your shock cord over like this, and you're gonna tuck the ends of the shock cord through this molly here in an X shape like that. So now that you've got this, what I like to do is I like to take the Velcro off the front just so I have a little bit more shock cord to work with when it comes to tying your knot here on the front. So boom, now that you've got your knot tied just like that, you're going to want to bring the Velcro back over, apply it, and just like that, you've got a bungee retained pouch. That mag is not going anywhere no matter what you do, because that bungee is preventing it from going anywhere. And when you need it, just pull that up, pull it out. What I'd recommend doing, let's just say you're jumping out of an airplane, for example. You're in the airborne and you need the bungee pull tab. Have this on there when you jump. When you get to the ground, when you got a free second, just pull that shock cord off like that. So when you do need this mag, since you're no longer doing that hardcore dynamic movements, it's still that super fast Kydex retention. But then if you're doing some more hardcore movement, pull it back over. Even with this pull tab on here, when it's out like this, it's still pretty out of the way. It's not super bulky. However, if you just don't need this at all, I just wouldn't put it on there. However, if you do need it, this is a great way to keep some positive retention on that magazine if you're using this pouch. So that about wraps it up for the ATS Tactical Gear horizontal mag pouch. These pouches are great when it comes to being a fast mag. So I hope you all enjoyed this video and learned something. And as always, I hope you all have a great rest of your day.